Hello, good afternoon. This is Smart Madu Ajaja, the convener of Open Nigeria and Africa Unite, and the anchor of Nigeria Now at ONN. And the Nightingale Radio International is the third day of February 2025. Yes, please join us for this very, very important information that I want to disseminate to the people of Nigeria against the lies uh, being peddled by the Punch newspapers, one of the sorry ass mainstream media in Nigeria. Yeah, that will not speak the truth the way it is. They shy away from reporting stories in Nigeria. They want to grab international headlines by making provocative publications. This is unacceptable, and I cannot be here in the United States and turn a blind eye to this lie. I am a Nigerian. I live in Houston, Texas, United States of America. I am not in hiding, and millions of Nigerians here are not in hiding. They are not running away from anybody for any reason. America is going through a transition, and they have a right to go through transition, and they have a right to change their immigration laws. So if it impacts anybody negatively, well, that is one of those things that we have to deal with, being outside our home countries. But that said, Donald Trump is not targeting Nigeria for deportation or the Nigerians for deportation, as opposed to what the Punch newspapers, fake newspaper, like Donald Trump usually call them fake news newspapers, reported that Nigerians are in hiding. I am here speaking every day about what is taking place here in the United States, in Nigeria, and around the world. Nobody is chasing me. Nobody is hounding me. Nobody is pursuing me the way they would pursue me in Nigeria. I believe if I was in Nigeria doing what I'm doing, I would have been arrested by now. But this country, America, is a country where people exercise their rights. They are not America is not a Jim Crow country like Nigeria, where I come from. Bullshit. Yes, and I will oppose Donald Trump whenever he does anything that is not in line with what it takes, to be a country and with respect for other people's sovereignty. But on this one, Donald Trump is not singling out Nigerians for deportation. Please, let's set the record straight. It is very important. Most Nigerians who come here come on visas, so they are not part of the people that are being handed as illegal, those who came through the back doors. Yes, I cannot say that there are no Nigerians who perhaps have violated the immigration laws here. It happens, there are, but as we speak, I've not had any single case of a Nigerian that has been arrested and been put in proceedings for deportation. That does not exist as far as I am concerned. And this is the reason why Nigerians here and everywhere on earth should join us at ONN, subscribe to our channel. So we'll be the authentic medium for telling the world about what is happening to Nigerians here and what is happening generally here in the United States. The Punch newspaper lied, as always. This is a newspaper organization that is not covering the massacre of Igbos in the southeast of Nigeria. They sit down at home and concoct story. The same thing their channels know is doing. I was the one who exposed what is the killing, the massive killing that is taking place in Ihube, in Imo State. As we speak up to now, no Nigerian news organization is reporting the wanton destruction of young lives, young Igbo lives in that part of Nigeria, because they are the hated ethnic group in Nigeria. But I went into Ihube and brought the story and put it in the face of Nigeria. Yes. So this is the type of media that we have. So that's why we joined Donald Trump. They call them fake media, fake. They are everywhere. They are here in the United States. CNN is their chief Fox, all of them lie. Yeah, fake media. That's why I don't want to deal with them. That is why I created ONN. So we tell the truth to the people of Nigeria and to the people of the world the exact way it is, without being biased. So when you come here to lie that Nigerians are in hiding, am I not a Nigerian? Yes. Am I hiding? I don't hide. Why should I hide? I am not a criminal. Why only criminals hide? So those who have questions to answer, perhaps those who should be running, not hardworking Nigerians. Nigerians contribute so much to the growth and development of the American economy. So we are not the type of people that people will be hounding and other. But I want to talk to Donald Trump. If you must deport Nigerians, don't deport them back to Nigeria, because I must tell you, they have no country to return to. The country has been destroyed by terrorists. And that was why, that has been the reason I've been telling you time without number that you must stop selling arms to Nigeria, because all the arms the United States has sold to Nigeria until now ended up in the hands of terrorists. Yes, the terrorists and bandits that are ransacking the country, beautiful country, like Donald Trump will say it. Yes. So please, nobody take the news of Punch seriously. It's a yellow newspaper organization. It has lost respect because it never does anything right for the good of the people of Nigeria. So it's a part of the media organization that is supporting the darkness in the country. All the media houses in Nigeria are all sold out. They support the drug dealer. They support the identity thief. They support the rogue. They support the terrorists destroying Nigeria. Can you imagine a country with a drug dealer that was prosecuted here in the United States, sent packing after he paid them 500,000 US dollars? They sent him packing. He came to Nigeria, became a senator. From a senator, he became a governor for 8 years of Lagos State. From being a governor, he became the national leader of the biggest terrorist organization in Africa, fronting as a political party. I'm talking about the APC. The shameless people. And now from there, he forced himself, through the active connivance with newspaper organizations like the Punch, the Channel News, Arise, and all of them, lying behind this idiot, this criminal rogue destroying our country. And then Punch is coming here instead of reporting what happened in Nigeria. There are much more things, serious things to talk about in Nigeria. People are going to bed on empty stomachs in Nigeria. People are being slaughtered. Women are being raped. Children are being sold into oblivion. People are being murdered and their body parts taken for sale elsewhere. They are not talking about those. He's busy talking about an America. America is saved. Yeah. And Nigerians who live here, they live a very good life. Donald Trump is not after Nigerians. So Nigerians in Nigeria and everywhere, I am debunking that news right now. It's a lie. Yes, Donald Trump does some of his policies will isolate the United States if he doesn't do a rethink on them. But targeting Nigerians for deportation is a flat-out lie by the Punch. It does not exist. I am a Nigerian. I am here every day. I am talking every day. I am walking on the street every day. Nobody has ever approached me to ask me questions about my origin. Nobody has made any effort to attempt to arrest me. And I was in a party 2 days ago with over 1,000 Nigerians in attendance. Yeah, big traditional wedding. There was at no time did the ICE come there to want to effect the arrest of any Nigerian. It's a lie. The Punch newspaper is a lie. if that the owner of the newspaper, if he's broke, he needs to get out of business, because you can't be lying like this and expect us, because you want to grab a sensational headline, you want the people to buy your newspaper, you create these lies off of what does not exist. It's a lie. Hey Sandy, how are you? Please subscribe to our channel. Yes. Huge. Jimenez, you said you sending hate from Zimbabwe. I don't know what that means. Um, shouldn't have sold your kind of to the rest of the world 100 years ago. That's your problem. All right. What we are saying here is reporting accurately what is happening here in the United States. Nobody, no Nigerian is being singled out. I've not heard about any single Nigerian that has been arrested since this whole thing started. But you must understand that the United States is not in tatters like Nigeria is. I am ashamed that my country, Nigeria, is being led by a terrorist and a drug dealer, an identity thief, and a certificate forger. Yes, can you imagine a combination of that and a bandit is the Minister of Defense of Nigeria? Nigerians, honestly, we should be ashamed of ourselves. For real. We should be ashamed of ourselves. 250 million people in Nigeria. 250 million people in Nigeria are not able to stand up to wrestle their country from terrorists and bandits. What a country, what a people. Something is wrong. And that is why we are telling you. And that is the reason why I am taking off Saad, taking him on. Taking Saad Abubakar, the fake, illegal Sultan of Sokoto. He's not an Hausa man. And he's a Sultan over millions of Hausa people. He's from a minority, not even a Nigerian. His great-grandfathers migrated into Nigeria from Futajalon. But sadly, his emir is the Sultan of Sokoto. And the people of Nigeria are keeping quiet. Terrorists are destroying Nigeria. Terrorists with ties to him. Terrorists that he gives tacit support. Hausa people, where are you? You must wake up and do justice. Save the name of your ancestors. Take your pride. Yeah, defend your dignity. Fight. You can't sit down and not fight. Hausa people, I'm talking to you. So that's the fight we should. They don't want justice in our country, but they want justice for Palestinians. Yeah, but they are doing the same thing Israel is being accused of doing in Palestine. They are killing our people. They are massacring, sacking villages. They are destroying everything. The Punch newspaper does not report those. They turn blind eyes because they are part of the corporate beneficiaries of the destruction of Nigeria. So Punch lied as what do you call the other one? The channel has been lying. Arise has been lying. All of them have been lying. Yes, none of the mainstream media organizations in Nigeria is speaking the truth to what is happening. They don't even venture out of their corporate offices to report news in the interior of Nigeria. They don't know the amount of wanton destruction of lives and property that is taking place in rural Nigeria. They sit down in Lagos, they sit down in Abuja and concoct their lies and then publish to the people. So sad, my gullible people of Nigeria buy into their bullshit every day that they pump into them. You people of Nigeria, we have told you who your enemies are. The media, the mainstream media is part of your enemy. Yes, the Sultan of this Fulani Sultan. No, it's not the Sultan of the whole of Sokoto. Sokoto is the poorest state in Nigeria. Sokoto has been ravaged by terrorists with allegiance to him. He knows them. He knows them. I'm talking about Sultan Saad. He knows them. If General Christopher Musa is serious about fighting terrorism, I don't want to talk about Bola Ahmed Tinubu because he's not my president. So I don't want to say anything that will validate him. Christopher Musa is a career military officer. Honestly, if he's a serious fighter, he's a true soldier and a patriotic soldier, I wonder how he feels sitting down taken instruction from Dr. Bello Matawale, a bandit and able to sit down and then in his rich senses listen to these criminals. Yes, and comparing security notes with them. I don't know how he's able to look at what is his name? Kashin Shetima, the rogue vice president of Nigeria, a known terrorist, a known Boko Haram terrorist, in whose house the bombers of the United Nations building were arrested. Yes, the people, Aminu Sokoto was arrested in his house, a deadly terrorist. You know what? Aminu Sokoto is walking free on the streets of Nigeria today. A terrorist who killed Americans, who killed Europeans, who killed people from other parts of the world in a deadly bombing of the United Nations building in 2011 in Abuja, Nigeria. Yeah, this is the sorry state of. Are we talking about Colombia bad in the 80s and 90s? Nigeria is worse than Colombia as it stands today. The country has been taken apart. Terrorists and criminals have taken over. The people live in fear. And Punch newspaper does not see that. It's not reporting. They are not reporting any such thing. Oh, they want to give Nigeria that great image. Donald Trump came with an agenda. The people of America went and voted for him. So if he's destroying America, that's the business of America and the American people. If he's doing right, that is the business. But if it is the America that I know, if Donald Trump is on a destructive tirade here in the United States, America has laws, America has ways, America has checks and balances to stop him. And I'm sure the world is seeing. Nigerians, are you not seeing what the American people who are aggrieved, who are not happy with what he's doing? They are challenging him every minute. They are challenging him using the tools that the system provides for them. Where is your own? Why are you not challenging Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Why? He drove you, everybody aground. Yes, he silenced all of you. Nobody is able to open up his mouth to challenge him. The newspapers in Nigeria are all fraud. Yeah, they can't stand up to write editorials. Yeah, that people will read and get inspired to stand up to fight the monster. Punch newspaper is a dead newspaper. Nobody should be buying that piece of shit, you know. It's because it's not reflecting what is taking place in Nigeria. He has his dirty fucking mouth to come and be talking about what is taking place in America. Who is deporting Nigerians? Nigerians are not deported. Nigerians are the most educated single ethnic group here in the country, and America appreciates them. It didn't take a Nigerian to come and write that report. Yes, what I know about Nigeria is that when Nigerians make it big here, the Nigeria at home, yeah, the fake government at home want to claim honor. They want to claim good. People that they do out of Nigeria. You drove me out of Nigeria. You drove millions of people like me. You drove the best out of Nigeria. And you are telling Nigeria. I hear one saying that they are making an arrangement to receive Nigerians who will be deported from the United States. If I'm deported from the United States, for instance, I will not want to be deported to Nigeria. Well, hell, Nigeria is hell as we speak. Yeah, it's my country. I am a proud Nigerian, but I'm not proud to be from Nigeria. I am not proud of the Nigeria that we have right now. Nigeria is no longer the Nigeria we used to know. The Nigeria that was on the pathway to becoming a great country. No, what we are seeing is a distant shadow of what we knew about Nigeria. Stupid people everywhere in Nigeria. The people themselves are a problem on themselves. A people who have forgotten that they have basic human rights. A people who have forgotten that they have rights as citizens of Nigeria. Only in Nigeria, somebody will be asked to go back to his place of birth. Why on earth would that be happening in the 21st century? People forget that when Nigeria became independent in 1960, they lost everything about the kingdoms, lost their sovereignties. You want to tell me about Punch, about channels, television, about Arise Television, about which one again? Is this Riverbed? None of them. They have lost it. They have lost it ethically. They are not reporting what is happening to the people of Nigeria. I am ashamed. I am ashamed. I'm ashamed. All right. You say, tell us about Barack Obama. What do you want to hear about Barack Obama? Barack Obama. Okay, you want to hear something about Barack Obama? Barack Obama is a disgrace to the black race. It's the worst. The worst. So that is why no African should be complaining about Donald Trump. Barack Obama, a son of an African, let Africans down. And he did the worst thing. He saw France trying to destroy Libya. He joined hands with Sarkozy to destroy Libya. Go to Libya today. Libya is hell. So don't tell me about Barack Obama. He wasn't a good president. He did nothing. We are not expecting anything from him. We were not expecting anything from him. But his policy on Africa was the worst I've ever seen. Yes, the worst. So if Donald Trump is doing anything that is negatively impacting Africa, now you should ask yourself questions about what did Barack Obama do to better Africa, to increase opportunity for Africans to trade, yes, with America and the rest of the world. He did absolutely nothing. So it's a no-go. He wasn't a good president. So I hope that answers your questions. So, but what we are talking about, the media in Nigeria, and this sad, terrible news that Punch wrote about Nigerians being deported. No Nigerian has so far. If any Nigerian is deported, please, I would love to know where the person is. I will visit him and do whatever I can do for him, to ensure that he's given or she's given fair trial. Yeah, or is being processed for deportation fairly and not because he's Nigerian. But none of that is happening. Nigerians are not singled out for deportation, and Nigerians are not in hiding. I am a Nigerian. I have no reason to go into hiding. So when you make that kind of blanket statement, you offend me and offend millions of hardworking Nigerians, respected and appreciated by Americans, and America as a country. So please, take your fake news elsewhere. Take your fake news elsewhere. Nigerians are not in hiding, and Nigerians are not on the run. Yes, and I think Donald Trump is smart enough not to single out the Nigerians for deportation, because Nigerians are playing a huge role here in the healthcare. Nigerians in the criminal justice system here. I know of Texas. It's Nigeria, a whole Texas Department of Criminal Justice. I can tell you that provide Nigerians are more than 10%, or if not even 20% of the workforce. So if you single out, assuming you come and put all of us in the plane to go, something will suffer. Something will suffer. So please, Punch, take your bullshit elsewhere. Go into Nigeria. There is so much news in Nigeria that you are not reporting. Go and report news in Nigeria. All right? It is very, very important. All right, so we are not being deported. We are here. And nobody is troubling us. I have been on the streets, trying to check the temperature and the pulse of everything. I've been in places where I could be challenged, but none of that, nothing like that has happened here. And I've not had any report of any Nigerian that has been deported or has been arrested. But if anybody has any information to that effect, please forward it to me. And my number, I can be reached at 832-407-6282. For those calling from the United States, 832-407-6282. If any Nigerian is arrested or is going through deportation, please contact me, and then we go from there. So I have to be fair. Nigerians are not being processed for deportation en masse. The way the Punch fake newspaper reported it, it's fake. It's fake. They are as fake. Channel News fake. Arise fake. Punch fake. This Day fake. All of them fake. Have you seen a country without with such a bland media? Yeah, everything the fake government says. It looks like their government writes their news and then they publish to the people of Nigeria. Shame of a country. Nigeria used to have a very vibrant media. All that is dead now. All the good journalists in Nigeria have all gone under. And now we have a new set of very corrupt professionals. Yes, corrupt. Have you seen a country where if there's a news material, the good news material, you have to pay for your news to be published? You have to pay someone. Yes, because they don't pay them. Yes, the journalists on the fees on the feed are not paid. Yes, so they have to extort money from anybody that they are going to report any issue on. If you don't have money, they kill your news, they kill your story. That is how bad it is. It's not, people call me here in the United States, they want to hear my perspective on issues. I don't give them money. I don't give them a dime. But in Nigeria, you have to pay. You have to pay. That's how corrupt, how terribly corrupt that country has become. Yes, country of very good people. Some people came and just poured corruption on it. Now, everything in Nigeria is transaction. Everything in Nigeria is transaction. You have to give up money before you get anything done. And they are not seeing a reason. And somebody is trying to fix his country. You are blaming him. I don't blame him. I will blame him. There are areas where I have a serious problem with what Donald Trump is doing. Yes, there are areas. The areas of trade and international relations is burning a lot of bridges. I don't know how he wants to do it. And I would hate to see America isolated. That is one of the greatest concerns that I have. And some of his appointments, they are very controversial. Yes, but this is the country, this is the mission, this is the vision he has for his country. But in Nigeria, what do we have? A rudderless leadership who does not have any sense of direction. We are still exporting raw materials instead of building infrastructure, instead of creating real jobs. Yes, real jobs. The best job Nigerian politicians create is personal assistant, special advisors without offices, without defined roles. They just appoint anybody. That's their way of creating jobs. They are not thinking. They are not visionaries. Yes, because they have nothing in their heads. Nigerian politicians. I'm talking about, let them challenge me. Yes, the people who are misruling Nigeria, come and challenge me. 2 to 2. Let's go to the TV and talk about the economy. Let's talk about security. Let's talk about education. Let's talk about healthcare. Let's talk about things that are central to either making Nigeria or marring the country. They can't, because they don't come with any ideology. They don't come with any vision about leadership. They come just to steal, to loot, and destroy. That's what. Can you imagine a country where somebody will wake up in a national assembly? Yes, where people the people are expecting so much from them. Somebody will come and be talking about Sharia. Yes, Sharia, and it's an Arabic legal code. Yes, that chops off the hands of innocent young children, like the one that they did in Gombe State. A young boy stole, a 12-year-old, hungry. He was hungry. He stole a cellular phone from someone. They arrested him, took him through the Sharia court system. You know what they did to him? They chopped up both hands. 12-year-old, who does that to his citizens? It's happening in Nigeria. 12-year-old, they chopped off his hand. Yes, and then another one, the blasphemy. They stoned a young girl to death for alleged blasphemy in a country that is supposed to have laws. Yes, So when do we say that we are not barbarians? Who chops off the hands of a little child? The Punch newspaper does not see that. It will never report that. That is how terrible. That is how terrible. How terrible. How terrible we have gotten in Nigeria. So this nonsense got to stop. This nonsense got to stop. Then the fake traditional, it's not a traditional ruler, the Sultan of Sokoto, he wants to force states across Nigeria, as if he's the Sultan of Nigeria, to practice this evil darkness they call Sharia. Yes. I don't know how he elevated himself to the position of becoming the Sultan of Nigeria. Yes, only in Nigeria you see these stupid things happening. The Punch newspapers will not respond to that. Will not write any brief on that because their owner is part of the corrupt system that must die and that is about to die. Yes, they want to stand in the way. They have repressed and misled our people long enough, to the extent that our people don't even know the essence of their lives. They don't even know why they are human beings anymore. They don't know why they are citizens of Nigeria. They just exist in the wind. Yes, food is the biggest priority of Nigerians right now, at the expense of other things, because of the country's tragedy of leadership that the Punch newspaper failed to do editorials on. What a sad newspaper. What a sad country. What a sad people. Yes, vibrant, great people, great diversity that is heading towards the end. Yes, Nigeria is racing towards an end, and its elites are quiet, doing absolutely nothing because they all have their hands soiled with corruption. And when we speak, they call us unpatriotic. Patriotism means speaking the truth to power in your country. I don't regret what I'm doing, and I'm going to continue to do that. But one thing I want to ask America through Donald Trump, please, please, you have a right to deport whoever you want to deport. Please don't deport Nigerians, because if you deport them, you are deporting them to death. Yes, I'm telling you, you are deporting them to death because they don't have a country to go to. The country is finished. The country is finished. They have destroyed the country. The people there cannot fight. That is why the only voices people are hearing are the voices from those outside. They have weakened the people so badly that their food becomes the only priority, because a man who is hungry cannot agitate for his rights. That is what they have done. They have completely emasculated the people of Nigeria. So please, do not deport them. If you deport Nigerians the way that Punch expects, there's going to be trouble for those at home. One, these people who are here, for whatever job that they do, we live three lives. We live to support our families here. We live to support the families back in Nigeria. We support friends as well who are struggling. We support communities. So if you deport Nigerians en masse, Nigeria is going to suffer and the country will descend into anarchy. Yeah, worse than it is already right now. So that is why we are begging the U.S. government, please stop selling arms to this terrorist government in Nigeria. They do not represent the interest of Nigeria. Every arm that you sold to them in the past ended up in the hands of the terrorists, killing, robbing, raping, and kidnapping our people. Yes, please. That is all I can tell you right now. So, but here in the United States, I don't know that any Nigerian is in hiding. I don't know that any Nigerian is on the run. It has not been reported to me personally. I've been reaching out to Nigerians from across the U.S. No case, no one incident of deportation has been reported to me. And if they do, I am going to report it just exactly the way it is. But we must respect the rights of the United States to enforce its laws. That is this. And America being America, that I know, I've lived here for nearly 30 years. America is a country of law. And the rule of law here is taken very seriously. So if Donald Trump is violating the rights of Americans and the immigrants who are lawfully staying here, there are people already challenging him. And the challenges are fierce. I know that. And then when the court rules, like the ruling that they had on the funding of some very important government program, a judge, a patriotic judge, saw through it and blocked it. So, you see, that's how America works. If it was Nigeria, once a president says something, it's like a decree. Even if they claim that they are having a democracy. The court system in Nigeria is the worst on earth, so corrupted. Yes, they sell justice in the court system. The armed forces has been destroyed. Armed forces, soldiers, higher profile soldiers are politicians, card-carrying members of political parties. Warped. Yes, the security forces, the police, the worst on earth. So what do you have to want? What is, honestly, why is a Punch reporting all this about America? Why closing its stinky eye on what is taking place in Nigeria? Yes, where it is domiciled. This is fraud, and this is unfair. This is criminal. This is unacceptable. So the people of Nigeria and the people of the world, I've come here to share with you. I want to beg you too, and like I have always told you, this channel is an organic channel. ONN is an organic channel. Please, when you come in here for the first time, listen to our messages, and we have a synopsis of what we represent. Take your time to read through what we represent. We are a global movement for global peace and justice and security. We report things the way they are. We don't bend our reports. We say it exactly the way it is, so the people of the world will benefit. That is what we represent. So if you love what we do, we appeal, passionately to you, because we want to be organic and remain so too. Join us, please. Join us by, you can join and become a member, subscribe, to help us grow and reach out to many people. Share our messages, comment, make suggestions to us about how we can get this thing done better than we are doing it. Thank you very much for taking your time, and I look forward to seeing you in our next broadcast. God bless Nigeria. God liberate, God inspire men to liberate Nigeria, because God is not going to come down to liberate Nigeria. And we shall succeed. We are not going to back down. They want us to back down. We receive death threats from Nigeria every day for saying what many people have not been able to say in the past. Yes, we say it exactly. Nigeria is supposed to be a great country, an equivalent of what the United States here is to Africa. But some people don't want Nigeria to attain that height. Yes, we want to move away from being called potentially great country. We want to make the country great. And that is why we are talking about the ideology of open Nigeria with free, fair, equal, unlimited, and unconditional access to opportunity. Yes, for every Nigerian. Yes, every Nigerian, including visitors, responsible visitors and investors to Nigeria, to grow and develop. Yes, and progress and prosper for the good of the whole of Nigeria. And in a manner that will be revolving from generation to generation. What else can be as good as that? You tell me. All right, you guys take care, and I love you guys. Bye for now.